Anyway, Sunday, August 4th, live stream episode 1295. 1295. We are 5 episodes away from our 1300th episode. Crazy. Crazy. We have been doing this live stream now for 4.5 years. I think it's really funny. We moved on to YouTube. We moved on to YouTube 95 episodes ago. About 20 episodes ago, 30 episodes, less than 30, 20, 25 episodes ago, YouTube started just like, I don't know, telling people, random people that we were, I don't know how it works, YouTube Live, but YouTube Live started just, we started getting people after like the 4 minute mark, just crowding in, just saying random things, asking random things. And it's funny that every few videos gets like 100 views. It goes up with like 100 people looked at it while it was going live. And that doesn't count as views, that's live. And then all of a sudden, because of the tags, they put in whatever 100, and it has like 2 likes. But I do get people who say they watch the lives. A lot less actually since we took it off Facebook. Mostly people say they see my social media posts. They don't mention seeing the live videos, which I think is very interesting. Um, but yeah, we're approaching 1,300 of these. That's just a little crazy factoid. Anyway, about the day. Pretty busy Sunday, nowhere near like last Sunday. Last Sunday, if you recall, I had a lot of customers who were occasional stop in and make nice size purchases or pick up their hold list. I had a few of those today, but no one with like major hold list. Until the end of the day, my customer Joe, famous Joe of the live stream, our Ed McMahon to my Johnny Carson, probably more like the Ed McMahon to my David Letterman. Levels above me. Anyway, Joe came in and made an order at the end of the day, and that was nice. We had a couple of other pickups for hold lists, which is always helpful. It's always good. But we also had a lot of people who've been in the shop a bunch of times. They just weren't making large purchases. They were making small ones. We also had some really humid and disgusting weather with a possible storm that became a storm in the middle of the afternoon. So that kept people away. But I got to price things. I got a special trade in. I've talked about this before. I have a customer getting specific used books. With specific trade-in books, and he sent in 100 comics that I priced and graded. 30 of them went straight to the dollar bins. 10 of them made sets. 10, 11, 12. 5 of them, no, 20 of them are like standalone books. I'm just putting on the standalone rack, and then I had to price like 25 books. There's always something to do. I still have a whole box of things to price. The need be. But yeah, we had customers. It was kind of busy. We got the huge restock on Friday that we talked about, that I made a post about, and a bunch of that One Piece led. One Piece is flying off the shelves now. People are anticipating the new season. I have a lot of people grabbing the manga that we took off the regular shelves, put on the used shelves. They got that. But what's really interesting is that Sunday is a day where people come in who do not like regularly read comics and they buy comics. But the logic is so I'll spend an hour with a whole bunch of people who never really read comics. I'm helping them find something they like. And then I have someone come in and he's like, "Hey, I really like this. What do you have?" And I show it to them and they go, "Okay, but not that, like this." And I go, "Okay, so do you want this?" And they go, "Perfect. I'll take the giant Berserk set. You show me 4 things, I'm going to take a $50 book." And you're like, "Okay, I'm not sure you really know what you want." But that's their thing, is they know what they want. This guy today was, I appreciate it. He really took the time. He asked the question. He said, "I've really been liking the Blue-Eyed Samurai. That's not a manga, right?" I said, "No, it's not a manga, but a lot of the tropes in Blue-Eyed Samurai show up in multiple mangas." And a customer there who started talking about um, I had a customer there who started talking about Rurouni Kenshin, and I'm like trying to like I can't get Rurouni Kenshin. I can get like volume 4 and volume 8 currently. And he's like, yeah, it's really, and I was like, look, there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff out there that is similar that has stuff, but what did you love about, did you like the animation style? Did you like the relationships? Did you like the way the story was told? And he was like, all of those things. It was just perfect. So what we do have, I showed him Blade of the Immortal, I showed him Lone Wolf and Cub, and then my customer sort of started talking up Berserk to him. And he goes, oh, I've heard about this. And he looks at it, and I'm like, look, like, I'll try, but if that's what you wanted, that's what he went with. I don't hold it against him. He obviously, knew what he wanted in a way. But it's not really, I couldn't have made that guess from Blue-Eyed Samurai to Berserk. Sundays can be full of that. Sundays can have none of that. The worst is when I'm busy, I'm talking to a bunch of people, I've got a line of customers that's paying, and I hear someone say something like, oh, well, I can't find this. And it's just like, oh, we have that over there. And sometimes I even get to them, and I'm like, hey, look, I can find that for you. And they go, oh, yeah, no, it's fine. But that's always the challenge of a Sunday, getting people in who don't usually come in. A lot of them just want to read a comic, but they don't want to buy a comic, or they want to buy a comic. They want to buy something fun. I had this guy come in, and he goes, okay, so while I was sick, I read like all of Squirrel Girl. And I'm like, go on. And he goes, I really enjoyed Beautiful Squirrel Girl by Ryan North. And I just, what's like it? And I'm like, okay, so you came to the right place. Big fans of that book. What did you like about Squirrel? Same thing. What parts? He answered, and I showed him again a lot of Ryan North stuff. He goes, well, I'm also looking for something that's not like Squirrel Girl's kind of like teen, young adult, but like kind of adult. I'm looking for like fully adult. So I was like, okay, well, FF can be fully adult, but it's also very superhero, which makes it feel teen. He ended up picking up, I can't remember if he picked up the FF or the Power Pack, but then we were talking and I was showing him stuff and I said, oh, Erica's Harley Quinn annual, which we went deep on so we could sell to people. I said, Erica Henderson, who drew Squirrel Girl, wrote this annual. It's really fun. Harley's on a cruise. He goes, that's perfect. Oh my God, that's perfect. That's exactly, like he was like, I wanted something that visually like hit like Squirrel Girl. And I love the writing, but like, oh, wow. So I felt like it was a big hit. Now I talked him to a lower sale. I went from selling a graphic novel for $18 to a comic book for $5, but like it was the perfect book for him. That's how he felt. Those are the wins. No, and more than that, like that's all people know. They like this thing. Is there something like this thing? And very often they have no idea. Very often I get very confused people who go, I looked it up and they did a book that's magic. And it's like, that's a totally different book. It's not Squirrel Girl. It's not connected. It's nothing like that. But it's by the two of them. Just one in Eisner. But you like Squirrel Girl, you're going to like that book. You want something like Squirrel Girl, but different. Harley Quinn, which again is very in tune, that annual. I love that annual. It's very in tune with the current run of Harley as well as the cartoon. It really plays itself safe, so it can just be any kind of reality Harley. So it was all in all a pretty good day. We made the big reveal, which is again why we have the live stream. I wanted to do this at the store, but it was too busy at the end of the day, as it's been. 7:30, people just start crowding in, and he's like, yeah, look, we're closing a little bit. They go, okay, and they leave. But the big reveal is in that stack of trade-in, we did get an Ultimate Fallout That's a good point, Dave. You got someone who now wants to come here to get his next book because he liked what he got. It's assuming that he was on a date. I don't know if he lives anywhere near here, but it's good for the general overall of the store, absolutely. But yeah, we got an Ultimate Fallout 4 in that trade-in, we got the first appearance of Miles Morales, and we'll be putting that up on Instagram, stating that we have it tomorrow. I don't expect it to last long in the store, a couple days. So if you see this video and you're interested, you can reach out to us and ask us if it's sold, for the price, for pictures, whatever. But that'll all go live tomorrow. Where hopefully I'll unpack all the new stuff for Tuesday, get it ready, and get it out before 6 p.m., which last week was a bit of a challenge because of how many people were in. But I love having customers, so I'm not going to complain. All right. Until tomorrow, when we'll see how busy I really am. Remember, damn babies, you gotta be kind.